Hello everyone. Yesterday I quit my job after 26 years. Handed in my notice, my month's notice. I thought enough is enough and I quit. I am out of here. Quite liberating to do. A little bit worrying because I haven't got another job to go into. I have got some side hustles that I've built up over the years that don't bring a great deal of money in, but do bring money in. I think I can up my game and continue with them and maybe find another little part-time job. But the job that I was doing has just become way too stressful. And you know that gut-wrenching feeling that you get on a Sunday, usually around about kind of evening time, early evening, you start thinking about work the next day, your stomach starts to churn, you really feel mentally you're in work already. Well, I was starting to get that feeling on a Saturday. Really, I mean, in fact, it was getting so bad that even after leaving work on Friday evening, I would be going home and I would already be worrying about the Monday ahead. So mentally, all over the weekend, just felt trapped in work. I thought, this is not good, something's got to change. So I was thinking of going part-time in it. I was thinking of reducing my hours. But something happened last week, which really was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. And I thought, this is it for me now. I can no longer do this job. I can't really go into details of what my job is. It's quite a stressful job, demanding, and I can't go into the details at this moment. Maybe in the future sometime I might be able to, but I can't go into the details of it. I want to say it's nothing to do with my colleagues, nothing to do with my manager. In fact, I feel sorry for them because they're also in this 9-to-5 rat race on the hamster wheel. And I think so many of us are bound up in our fears about what will happen if we leave our job. How can we pay our mortgage? How can we keep the roof over our head? How can we eat? How can we put petrol in the car? How can we do anything that we need to do in this society to function without our jobs, because our jobs provide money? So a lot of us are fearful. So we continue on the hamster wheel, going round and round the merry-go-round, and we become more and more stressed, more and more burnt out, more and more unhappy, and yet we continue. Why be so miserable just for a paycheck if your life is starting to become unbearable? Time to get out. If that's you, time to get out. And I think when you get to my age, middle age, Generation X, you start to really question everything. You really do, because I think you get to the stage where you think, don't really know how much longer I've got left. So I don't want to be stuck in a situation that is stressing me out. I think that's probably why so many marriages end as well in midlife. And you just don't want to take the bull crap anymore, really. You've had enough, and life and time become so precious. So for me, and if this is you as well, if you got to that stage where you're thinking, I'm so unhappy, I'm so stressed all the time, and you're staying in that situation just for a paycheck, time to get out. Better to have less money and your happiness and your freedom and be less stressed. I mean, so many of us in our age now, we have high blood pressure, we have high cholesterol. I've got high cholesterol, take tablets for it, statins. You've got to think of your health, because what use is a paycheck at the end of the month if you're not there to collect it, because you are dead. You're in a box under the ground, finished. What is the point of putting yourself in that situation or heading that way? It's just not worth it, guys. It really isn't, you know. And these days, there's so many side hustles and different ways of creating income streams for yourself that you don't need to be in the 9-to-5 anymore. If you're like the way I have been thinking, I think a lot of us as well, we're in these things because of habit. We're brought up that way. You go to a job, 9 to 5, you get your money at the end of the month, you pay your way, you pay your taxes. Things have changed. Things have changed. There's other ways of making money now. You don't have to do the 9 to 5. It's a rat race. We're on this hamster wheel, spinning round and round. And a lot of us spend about an hour getting to work in the morning, stuck in traffic jams, an hour back. There's 2 hours out of your day already before you've done anything to do with work. 2 hours, you get home of an evening, knackered, stressed out, drained, worrying about the next day. All you can do is vegetate in front of the TV. You've got no time for your wife if you're married, or your husband, as the case may be. And you've got no time for your children. You've got no time for hobbies or friends. You're just knackered. And then you do it all again the next day, back on the hamster wheel, round and round the merry-go-round. And then the weekend comes and you think, oh, bit of freedom. But then you're worrying about work. When it gets like that, it's time to get out, guys. It really is. I mean, that's the way I was getting. I had some time off ill with something, and I had plenty of time to reflect. It sort of interrupted the pattern. And you know what happened? Things that were laying dormant in me for a long time started to awaken. Creativity started to come. Ideas started to come. Joy started to return. It was brilliant. Then I went back to work. And all those creative cogs just seized up and rusted almost instantly because I felt crippled with worry and stress. That is no way to live your life. It really isn't. So yeah, I've handed my notice in. Enough is enough. I don't really care anymore. I'm more concerned about the little bit of time that I've got left, trying to make the best of it, trying to live with less stress and unhappiness and worry, and just take my chances. I think I'd rather take the risk. I wouldn't like to get to the end of my life and be stuck in a job that I'm miserable in and look back and think, oh gosh, I really wish I would have left that time when I was thinking about it. It does take a little bit of courage. You've got to take the leap. It can be painful, but it's not the end of the world. It's just a job, guys. It's just a job. You can get another source of income, especially in this day and age. I do reselling, go around car boots, go around charity shops, done it for ages, side hustle. But I'm going to up my game with that. I make some videos on it as well. I really enjoy it. And there's other ways that you can make money as well. I mean, just Google it. There's lots of ways. You can have lots of little income streams coming in. I'm going to hit the reselling harder and see how it goes. So watch this space, guys. I'm still there for another month. So I'm just hoping I can survive that month. And we will see. I will see you soon.